publication supports and encourages the entrepreneurship within the power sector. We all agree that government continue to come up with policies, initiatives that support the private sector to invest. The tediousness of structuring infrastructure, financing it, paddling through the varied issues and obstacles that come in the way of power developers and energy developers in general. I think it's worthy for them to be recognized for the invaluable contributions their enterprises is bringing to Africa. And I think just like everything else, it's an aspiration for every power developer at some point or the other to want their work to be appreciated. And I think just that little token of commendation, appreciation of all of the efforts that these fine women and men do every day is by no means something to be ignored. So I found that publication to be encouraging of more investment in the power sector in Africa. I think what stood out for me was the number of so many companies, and it's just so many of the collection that are doing so many great things, doing simple things in a very extraordinary environment. And it was almost at some point difficult to tell apart who was at the top and who was at the bottom. So to have a collection of projects, of businesses who were deploying very innovative, renewable energy focused solutions, speaking to the last mile customers, and as well as things that could be dominant design in the major municipalities. It's something that I just found to be really, really impressive. And that tells me that there are more and more stars who are coming in, investing in the sector, who are putting their brain power to work, who are deploying their resources, their capital. And all of that just means that we're taking that much step forward in lighting up Africa. I had light bulb moments, but 4 different enterprises chose the sort of things, the sort of solution that they were providing, the sort of solution that's been tested out. One of those I found very interesting was the ability to, during one of the companies had come up with a mobile solution of a mobile clinic that was running on solar. So reduction in emissions is there. Just having the support to bring the hospital and the services, medical services, closer to the common people, and merging that between the technology of medical science and the renewable energy solution of solar and solar battery. I just thought that was really, really brilliant. And the question that then occurred to me was this sort of, and that's just one of them, there were 3 or 4 of those very fantastic innovation. And it just occurred to me that these are the sort of enterprises that should be able to attract grants from DFIs, support from various private sector participant NGOs, because at the end, all these models are great, the innovation that these great people are putting together, but they need support, and some of those support could come from government, it could come from DFIs, it could come from even the private sector. My message to them is that to feel encouraged. Africa is a continent of 1.2 billion people with diverse visitors from across the world visiting the continent, investing in the continent. And out of this 1.2 billion, if you've been chosen and selected to be out of those that came forth, I think in itself is indicative of some of the great things that you're doing. But of course, it's just a start. This encouragement is intended to for you to put more gas in your vehicle, so to speak, and to increase the level of investment efforts, to increase the level of initiatives, particularly in the renewable energy space, which is where sustainability can be found in the long term. And then also for you to think about collaboration, right? There are some businesses I saw that they could have cross-functionality of cross-pollination between each other. So if you're reading the magazines and one of those has been chosen as the one of the elite leaders, my encouragement is let there be more competition and less competition. Collaboration in itself will eventually grow Africa.